Our Father in heaven, Yugi Jesus be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, at my LGS as it is in Duelist Kingdom. Give us this day our daily dice roll, and forgive us for our salt as we also have forgiven the scrubs. And lead us not into other card games, but deliver us from rage quitting. Amen.
YugiNoNo!
I think my fans are funnier than I am. I really need to step up my game or something. But yeah, moving on to the video, I'm going to be talking about Monarchs in this video, but before I get into that, let me explain why there is not a Mail Monday. I didn't get very much stuff in the mail, so I've decided on Mondays where I don't get very many things in the mail from you guys, I'm going to do a regular video and a mail opening because it makes way more sense that way. So this Monday is going to be Monarch Mail Monday alliteration. But I want to talk to you guys about why Monarchs are probably the best budget deck of all time. And I'm going to start with Monarch's record because the record just speaks for itself. And Monarchs really started doing well when Full Power Pepe got hit. Thank God that didn't last long because that deck was degenerate. And I know that there's going to be Monarch haters in this video, but just listen, you guys, I'm trying to save you a lot of money on Yu-Gi-Oh decks. Monarchs caused a lot of salt back in the day. The deck robbed cards from your hand, it locked you out of your extra deck, attributed your Cosmos without targeting, and then spun your other Cosmos without targeting with Erebus. Like, the deck was just insane. Not just all of that, but the main deck was just 30 bucks, 3 structure decks, and you have an awesome meta, anti-meta deck. Monarchs went on to take several different tops and several different events, despite all of the salt, and even went on to win the NAWCQ last year. So the record speaks for itself, although since Monarchs have gotten hit, Monarchs have really faded into obscurity. The only thing Monarchs have really done since they've gotten hit on the ban list is like, you know, random top 32s, top 16s at different regionals. Which if you think about it though, even that is kind of impressive considering ABCs and Metal Foes and Paleozoics, you know, and of course Zoo. All of these super powerful and in some cases degenerate decks like competing against Monarchs, and Monarchs could still, you know, slip a top in every now and then. It's pretty impressive, it really is. So based on that, at the very least, Monarchs have been competitive. But the main point of this video is to talk about Link summoning. We have Code of the Duelist now. We have the Link Strike structure deck. Links are here and the game is initially, like I have said in the past, it has initially slowed down. No more extra deck spam. There's not a whole lot of extra deck spam at this very moment. Granted, we don't really know what our format is, especially, you know, after Worlds, you know, in this next ban list that's coming up and all of that. But I got a really interesting picture yesterday from Blake because he topped at locals with Monarchs without even using a side deck. He said no side deck and he still topped at locals. Granted, it is just a locals, but this is sneak peek weekend, you know, like links are out. People have been playing online with links and stuff that you think that they would be practicing or printing off cards, you know, and proxying them and practicing. So despite all of that, despite not having a side deck, because apparently he's a total savage, he managed to win a mat. Like, that's actually pretty cool. And Monarchs are still really budget. The most expensive card in the deck is Vanity's Fiend, but on TCG Player right now, common Vanity's Fiends are $2. So what does that tell you about how expensive this deck is? I mean, your side deck could run you a little more money depending on what cards you play. Like if you're gonna play, you know, Kaiju Slumber, the Kaiju Engine, or just whatever you're gonna play. But if you keep your side deck simple and effective, you can build this deck for like 50 bucks easy. And people sometimes forget this, you guys. Monarchs have more than just Domain at their disposal. They have Vanity's Fiend. Vanity's Fiend plus March of the Monarchs is an auto win. I mean, Vanity's Fiend itself is usually a win button, but Vanity's plus March is really a win button. People forget that Monarchs have that. And March of the Monarchs is searchable by Tenacity in the deck. Now, Vanity's Fiend is not, but Majesty's Fiend is. So you could go Majesty's Fiend March, and Majesty's Fiend is pretty cheap as well. What you decide to play, what you decide to main deck and side deck and all that really depends on the format, but the basic strategy of Monarchs is the same. You get your small guys out, you tribute them for your big guys with broken effects, or at least get out of Vanity's Fiend and kind of win. So the deck is not only super cheap, but it's really easy to learn and pick up. And if you're a rarity whore, you can also hollow out this deck. Prime comes in foil. I mean, Monarch Stormforth even comes in gold rare, so you can foil this deck out completely. And if you do decide to foil it out, like ultimate rare Vanity's Fiends are 20 bucks a piece, which isn't too bad. And the last thing I'm going to talk to you guys about before I move on to the mail opening is how you can actually innovate the deck as well. Not only is the deck cheap, not only is it competitive, not only can you foil it out, but you can innovate the deck. Like when I was playing Monarchs at full power, I was main decking 3 red Quantums, and everyone and their dog was citing Mask of Restrict, so what I would do is take out the red Quantums and put in 3 Trap Eaters, and it was perfect. It worked like a charm like every time. And that's one trick I used to pull back in the day, and another trick I used to pull was citing in Zaborg, because Zaborg, the Mega Monarch, lets you pick through your opponent's extra deck and destroy it. So now that we have entered Link format, you could tribute your Mega Zaborgoth and pick through your opponent's extra deck and just rob them of all of their Radiance and everything else. And Mrs. Radiant's effect only triggers when it's destroyed. So if you read the text for Zaborg, it doesn't destroy, it sins. So that is so dirty, it is so dirty. And those are just two things that I could think of off the top of my head right now. I'm sure you guys can think of like so many more savage plays and stuff. And if you guys do play Monarchs and do have some crazy plays, I would love to hear them down in the comment section. But now that I have spoken my piece about Monarchs, let's go ahead and get into this opening. All right, so we just have one thing to open today. This says you also follow me on Amino. Yeah, I did join the Yugioh Amino because a lot of my fans requested it, and I do everything for you guys, or at least I try to. And then good at Goat Pack. Oh, Goat Pack. I was like, go at pack. I'm retarded. Goat Pack. Duh. No puns. Okay, then let's see, notes, and then what else do we have here? Feels like we have a lot of cards. Let's see. I can get this open. Oh, there we go. All right, so we have the return envelope, of course. It looks like I'm gonna be signing some cards and sending them back. We have Dark Magician Girl. All right, let's see what this says. Sorry about the writing. How is it going, YugiNoNo? My name is Zordiac Zero, and yeah, Zordiac, not Zodiac Zero. And no, my parents were not drunk when they were naming me. That's just my channel. I have watched you since you're my girlfriend is the best vid. I was quoting, I am one of your younger viewers. I made a custom pack for you. It is one of the best packs you will ever open. Also, could you sign those cards in the sleeves and send it back? That would mean the galactic universe to me. Sincerely, Justin. Yes, I will definitely sign these for you. I have to find my marker, but I keep losing that damn thing. But let's see what you sent me before I find my marker. And whoa, this thing is like all packaged weird. Okay. Let's see, I'm just gonna tear right there. See what we get. Goats! Lots of scapegoats. A full pack of scapegoats, and he signed a card for me, Worm Apocalypse, and then a whole pack of scapegoats. Yeah, I'll add these to the goat binder. I have 2 goat binders, and I need to fill them back up because I was selling goat cores there for a little bit, and I can fill my goat binders back up now. Thank you very much, that is awesome. And now let me find my dang marker. All right. So it looks like we have a Dark Magician Girl. Nice, just as sexy as ever. Ow! And then we have a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a Dark Magician, and then a Blue Eyes White Dragon. All classic cards, you guys, all classic cards. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of drives me nuts when people sleep the cards like backwards like that, but whatever, to each their own, So let's go ahead and get these signed. Bam, bam, and bam. And whoop-bam, signing that Dark Magician Girl. And a lot of you guys ask, can you play signed cards? Yes, you can, as long as the card text is visible. That is why I always sign right there in that specific spot, because the card text is obviously still visible. But yeah, Justin, thank you so much for the mail. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to send me your fan mail, the P.O. Box is 1391, Owasso, Oklahoma, 74055. And as always, be sure to dick slap that like button and subscribe. Subscribe.